Top focus, suspended TMC MP and one of the main accused in the Sharada chit funds scam, Kunal Gosh, attempted suicide behind bars this morning. Ghosh had earlier threatened to kill himself if bigwigs named by him were not questioned and their role not investigated. Reports say he tried to kill himself by consuming sleeping pills. Ghosh had reportedly named 50 people during interrogations. He's also alleged the CBI is trying to shield influential people. After his arrest last year and during his CBI custody, Ghosh had named important faces of Trinamool Congress, including Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, Mukul Roy and Madan Mitra, even demanding that Mamata Banerjee be jointly questioned with him and Sharada Chief Sudipto Sen. All right, BJP's Siddharth Nath Singh putting another angle, giving this story another angle, saying that he's not sure if this was actually a suicide bid or a political controversy. Manogya Loibal is with us on the phone line from Kolkata. Manogya, you're reporting that Kunal Ghosh's condition is now stable. Siddharth Nath Singh of the BJP saying he's not sure if this is a suicide bid or a political conspiracy against a suspended TMC MP.
Well, as far as Kunal Gosh is concerned, he had openly said in the courtroom that he would be committing suicide because the names that he had mentioned in the list in his initial complaint were not being included. And if that is the case, why should the others not be interrogated and only he should be made a scapegoat? Now, that's the reason why he had said that he would go ahead with this step. It was for the officials of the jail authorities to ensure that there was adequate security around him, despite being mentioned by the judge in the courtroom also that he should be given adequate security,
right,
because he had mentioned such things in the courtroom. But now with the other political parties also flaring it up, of course, there are possibilities on what could have been other conspiracies behind him. But as far as the consumption of medicine is concerned, it was completely his prerogative and he has consumed it.
All right, Manogya, stay on with us. We're also being joined by Mr. Mohammad Salim of the CPM on the phone line. Thanks so much for speaking to Headlines today, Mr. Salim. Your first reaction, Kunal Ghosh attempting suicide inside jail.
Disgusting and frustrating. While I'm not supporting this attempt to suicide by Kunal Gosh, on the other hand, what's happening in Bengal? What's happening in the CBI inquiry? Both the state government or the CBI authorities, even knowing that, because Kunal Gosh has already announced, it's an announced program that within 3 days, if the bigwigs of the Trinamool Congress who are named and who have amassed money are not being quizzed or interrogated or arrested, is going to commit suicide. So in the jail custody, how the pills reached to him, how he was successful in attempting suicide, and why the CBI also is going slow, because it's not only frustrating for Kunal Gosh, but all the people who have lost their money, they are now being frustrated as before they were frustrated on the Mamata Banerjee attempt to suppress the truth. Now this what's happening in Delhi and Calcutta, what's transpiring between Modi government and Mamata government, we don't know. But now the CBI is saying that since they don't have clinching evidence, they cannot push forward. I don't know the authenticity of this claim, but this has prompted Kunal Gosh to commit suicide. And now the state government, the jail authority and CBI have to answer many questions.
Absolutely. And Mr. Salim, also investigating agency is dragging their feet. Kunal Gosh has reportedly asked that he wants to be questioned along with Sudipto Sen and Mamata Banerjee. That's a demand that agencies have ignored so far.
Yes. Now the BJP leader in Bengal is coming forward saying that the CBI will do this and that. How the CBI is being instructed from the Delhi and the ruling party? Whoever comes in the power in Delhi, they think CBI is their arm. So we fought for CBI inquiry, and CBI officers start trying to do their best. But I think there are political connections in Delhi who want Mamata Banerjee's vote in Rajya Sabha, and that's why through KD Singh, another accused of this, another scam, now being working in between the BJP and Trinamool Congress, and that's what prompted CBI to go slow.
Right, and Mr. Salim, we got a reaction from Siddharth Nath Singh a short while back. He said he doesn't know if this was actually a suicide attempt or a part of a larger political conspiracy. Do you think the BJP is trying to gain mileage from this case?
Yes, it's unfortunate the common people have lost their money. The big politicians and police officers and other bureaucrats, they have gained amassed money. Money was laundered and sent abroad, and part of the money was used to fight against the CPIM and to prompt propagate the communal ideas and fundamental ideas in Bengal and across the border. And now I think the BJP is also trying to cash in. That's why till last month they have not said a single word about this CBI scam, and now they are trying to use CBI. This is unfortunate.
Mr. Mohammad Salim, thanks so much for speaking to Headlines today. Let's also get a word from our correspondent Indrajit Kundu, who's with us on the phone line. Indrajit, Kunal Gosh, in an open letter, had given investigating agencies 72 hours. He said he wants big wigs to be questioned or he will try and kill himself. In spite of that warning, the police and jail authorities didn't put adequate measures in place. Big question, how did he gain access to those sleeping pills?
Well, that's right, Simi. That is the big question indeed, that why was the security apparatus so lax, given the fact that Kunal Gosh just last Monday had threatened that he might attempt suicide unless, of course, the CBI interrogates some of the key influential people that he alleges are involved in the Sharada scam, one who can give concrete information as to where the Sharada funds are parked at this point in time. Now, when he's talking about these key influential people, remember, there are two things that Kunal Gosh has done over the past 1 year. Several times when he spoke to the media during his visits to the courtroom, he has made several allegations. Now, there are two testimonials that Kunal Gosh has left behind. One is a video testimonial that was released by some of the close aides of Kunal Gosh as soon as Kunal Gosh was arrested. In that video testimonial, Kunal Gosh has categorically stated the names of several big Trinamool Congress leaders, and that, of course, includes Trinamool Congress Supremo Mamata Banerjee herself, her second-in-command Mukul Roy, and several other key Trinamool Congress leaders, including ministers. Now, Kunal Gosh has been stating that the CBI must question all these influential people. Remember, there is a controversy regarding the Sharada and group and the Indian Railways IRCTC, the link up that happened during Mamata Banerjee's rule when she was a railway minister. That is something that is being probed by the CBI right now. In fact, what we learned is just this week, senior IRCT officials were being called by the Enforcement Directorate so that there are more details about this entire, contract that was taking place between the Sharada Group as well as the IRCT. That can be probed. So documents have been demanded by the CBI as well as the ED. So all these had put a lot of question mark on the role of some of the key influential leaders here. There has been speculation that they might be probed. Before Diwali, there was a lot of speculation. In the first charge sheet, what we saw that was presented by the CBI, there was only name of Kunal Gosh, Rajat Majumdar, and all those people who have already been arrested. And speculation was right that the CBI will call some of the key influential Trinamool Congress leaders now. That has not happened. Perhaps that can be seen as a ploy by Kunal Gosh to create pressure on the CBI. Now,
right.
How he succeeded in this plot, how he got those medicines,
right.
learning that alprazolam was used, how he succeeded in, availing all these medicines, that's the big question and does put a question mark on the security apparatus present at the jail at this point.
Indrajit, thanks so much for that update. This is the big story. We're tracking a suicide bid by suspended TMC MP and one of the main accused in the Sharada chit fund scam, Kunal Gosh, behind bars.